Okay, so we continue. All right, I hope you all have copied this one if you're interested. This is very fundamental. All the Abhidhamma book will teach, and for those take certificate, you have to memorize this. This definitely will come around. Definitely. Okay. So in our time when we learn this at the diploma level, we are taking 6 subjects, in our university full time, we're taking 6 subjects. So the Abhidhamma first is the one we have to write either in English, but for us, I write Pali English because Pali is easier than English. Okay. Now we will recite. Kumar, can you recite all Pali? Pali first. Kumar.
Number 1. Somanassa Sahagata Dittigata Sampayutta Asankarika. Number 2. Somanassa Sahagata Dittigata Sampayutta Sasankarika. Number 3. Somanassa Sahagata Dittigata Vipayutta Asankarika. Number 4. Somanassa Sahagata Dittigata Vipayutta Sasankarika. Upeka Sahagata Dittigata Sampayutta Asankarika. Upeka Sahagata Dittigata Sampayutta Sasankarika. Number 7. Upeka Sahagata Dittigata Vipayutta Asankarika. Number 8. Upeka Sahagata Dittiga Vipayutta Sasankarika.
Okay. Sister Kaho, can you read the English all together?
Saji, just now I read it already.
Oh, you read already. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, I only asked the certificate students to read because it's good
You
for
can
your
read
exam.
again if
You
you
read
don't
already.
remember.
Okay, you can read again. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1, accompanied by pleasant feeling associated with wrong view, unprompted. 2, accompanied by pleasant feeling associated pleasant feeling associated with wrong view, prompted. 3, accompanied by pleasant feeling dissociated with from a wrong view, unprompted. Number 4, accompanied by pleasant feeling dissociated from wrong view, prompted. Number 5, accompanied by neutral feeling associated with wrong view, unprompted. Number 6, accompanied by neutral feeling associated with wrong view, prompted. Number 7, accompanied by neutral feeling dissociated from wrong view, unprompted. Number 8, accompanied by neutral feeling dissociated from wrong view, prompted. Thank you.
Okay. So last time when you study the YBAN or Kenya, they also teach like this, right?
Oh
Kenya.
no, I didn't study Abhidhamma.
They are not in the syllabus. Or not in the syllabus.
Yeah, it's
I thought you take the
syllabus.
the Kenya don't take this syllabus, right?
No, we didn't select Abhidhamma.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you have to study Abhidhamma.
Yeah, that's why I study.
Okay. All right, so we go for attachment. Okay. Now we call another student. Call him sick. Call him sick. Call him sick.
Okay, I read now. Attachment. Attachment is yet another thing. Feeling is also another thing. You should separate these two natures. The first time you see a very beautiful thing, craving arises following the pleasant feelings that arise. But after repeatedly seeing this object, you may still have desire for it, but not so much excitement. The pleasant feeling has become less. Feeling, okay.
Okay, thank you. I explain first.
Okay.
So attachment means greed, but feeling is another thing. So these two should be separate. We can say the greed or attachment is the cause. Okay, so when it comes, then the feeling can be very pleasant or very first you have the pleasant, but after you see it, like for example, you see the sunrise. Okay, first your mind very excited. You have attachment to the sunrise. There's a pleasant feeling. But after you see the sunrise for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then your mind is not interested anymore. So, but the attachment might be still there. You still sit there, look at the sunrise, but the pleasant feeling become neutral already. So the feeling can change one. Yes, you can continue it, but the
Okay, feeling and wrong view. Lobhamula Citta is twofold, that of pleasant feeling and of neutral feeling. Pleasant feeling is called somanasa. Somanasa sahagata means accompanied by pleasant feeling. Upekka sahagata means accompanied by neutral feeling. Here saha means together. Gata means arise. So sahagata means arise together, meaning accompanied. Sampayutta is associated or connected.
okay.
This, do I continue?
Stop. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now the Pali word lobhamula citta, that is the first one you know, Greek rooted citta, then followed by somanasa sagata. Somanasa is pleasant feeling. Now the word somanasa, okay, somanasa, I think for those take the Pali, you know su is a prefix plus manas. Okay, su is good, so it becomes somanasa. So good mind literally means good mind. So good mind means pleasant feeling or good mental state. Good mental state. So somanasa. So if after this later you all learn another type of feeling is called domanasa. So we call it sometimes we call it grief. We translate as grief. Alright. Domanasa from the Pali word du. Okay. Dukkha like dukkha. Right? Dukkha is bad. So su is one prefix, du is another prefix. So that's why you learn prefix is very good. What it really help us. Okay. So you learn this one. Somanasa sagata, accompanied by pleasant feeling. Then another one, upeka sagata, accompanied by neutral feeling. So far for the lobhamula citta, you only got two, either somanasa or upeka. Right? Somanasa, upeka. So here saha. That's why Abhidhamma you really have to learn about it. Saha is together. Gata means rise. So arise together means accompany. So means that when this citta come out, it accompanied by pleasant feeling. Now another one is sampayutta. Because sampayutta is linking with the wrong view. So you see it later. Okay. Sampayutta means wrong view. So this neutral feeling means neither pleasant nor unpleasant. The lack of pleasant feeling means neutral feeling or indifferent feeling. So then these two feelings can each be further divided into. Okay, now this one. When it accompanied by wrong view, we call it ditti sampayutta. When accompanied this connected with wrong view, we call it ditti payutta. Okay. Now ditti. Now, we see the word, like for example, in Noble Eightfold Path, we call it Sama Ditti. In Noble Eightfold Path. So we call it right view. Okay? Here is Ditti. When the word Ditti come by itself, it always means wrong view. But when Ditti accompanied by Sama, it becomes right view. Okay? So Ditti Sampayutta means accompanied. So in phrase, the prefix is sam plus pa. Okay, there's a two prefix here, sam plus pa. And then this is a wrong view. It's also two prefix vi pa pla. Okay, vi pa means wrong view.
Sayaji,
Yes,
sorry. So, ditti and micha ditti, they are the same. Micha ditti.
micha ditti is to differentiate the sama ditti. Okay, yeah. Normally they are quite same. But micha ditti, normally we translate as wrong view. Yes, yeah, wrong view. Here, micha ditti, wrong view, and ditti also wrong view. But normally we put micha ditti because we want to differentiate from sama ditti. But ditti itself means wrong view. Okay. Wrong view here. Okay. Qualified by sama become right. So ditti means wrong view here, evil view. Alright? So after that, you can divide, like just now what we say, you divide into asankalika and sasankalika. Right? Promptitude and without promptitude asankalika. So every time you see the without promptitude, you can just translate in your mind as automatic. Okay, like you see something automatic, you feel happy. They kind of automatic. Okay, asankalika and sasankalika. So now after the text will continue. So this book is actually we make it last year. It's 232 A4 size. So if you print, will be maybe about 50 pages A4 size. If double-sided print, so this book is published as ebook. Okay, it's not a physical book because I think nowadays people don't want to read so much. And if we don't teach like this, also nobody really pick up. Only few of the Abhidhamma scholars will read. So that's why you all can print by yourself. When promptitude asankalika and sasankalika and asankalika. Okay, now just now I think Brother Vincent, right? He's asking this question. Yes, Brother Vincent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to read this, Brother Vincent? You can read, no
Okay.
problem.
Promptitude, sasankarika, or without promptitude, asankarika. For example, when thinking of something for the first time, we may not be very angry. After pondering it over, we get angrier. Without promptitude, anger is not strong. With promptitude, anger becomes stronger. By merely thinking or by the encouragement from others, you come to like an object. People around encourage you by saying, "This is good. It is nice for you. You should have this one." This is called sasankarika or promptitude. Craving becomes more obvious due to encouragement by others and oneself. In Kusala Citta, there is also sasankarika and asankarika. For instance, during the meditation retreat, a drum is beaten for meditation. We think now is the time to go to the meditation hall. But we are lazy. People encourage us. You should go. If you are late, it will be shameful. Sometimes one thinks, I must go. If I do not go, people will blame me. One has to encourage oneself. The mind has hesitation when the mental condition is not strong. So there is a need for some encouragement from others and oneself. This is called sasankarika, promptitude. After promptitude, the mind becomes strong. Asankarika means there is no need for encouragement. It is strong by itself. When you hear a bell, I must go to the meditation hall now, At that time, there is no laziness in the mind.
Okay, thank you. So now you clear already, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So sasankarika means you need encouragement from others and oneself. So you have some hesitation. Okay, the example like this one. Okay, now in the meditation retreat, the bell ring or the drum is beaten. Okay. Then you feel that you need to encourage yourself because at that time maybe you are feeling sick, you are not feeling well, or you simply have a lazy mind. Okay. So sometimes you need to encourage yourself to go for meditation. So the mind has hesitation. It's called sasankarika. Asankarika means it is strong by itself. You don't need to encourage. So why? There's no laziness. Okay. So just now we said akusala, unwholesome. Even kusala, when you want to do wholesome thing, you also need encouragement. Sometimes you feel that maybe you want to give donation. Sometimes you have to think many times before you want to donate. So it's sasankarika. Jasi, now your turn again. Yes.
These asankarika and sansakarika are concerning lobhamula citta, dosamula citta, and also kusala citta. Our mental situations depends on other conditions, just like the weather. For example, I want to remain in my room. If I go outside, I may catch a cold. Therefore, I am reluctant to go to the lecture hall to listen to the Dharma talks. But as the time approaches, the mind changes. When this happens, it is important to encourage oneself to come to the lecture hall. Pleasant feeling, somanasa, and neutral feelings, upeka, are types of feeling, vedana, which is a mental factor, cetasika. Wrong view, iti, is also a mental factor, cetasika. Promptitude, sansakarika, and unpromptitude, asankarika, are just mental conditions. Depending on conditions, asankarika or sansakarika mental states may arise.
Okay, thank you. So feeling are cetasika. Wrong view, ditti is also cetasika. Okay, so these two are belong to cetasika. But the promptitude or unpromptitude are mental condition. Right. So it is just Sayadaw say like this very generally. Okay, it's not to say it's citta or cetasika. It should be combined of these two, citta and cetasika. Okay, sometimes we have good food, our mind is active, and vice versa. So when there is depression, we need to encourage the mind. So you can see the condition of mind change all the time. Okay, now what is conditions for lobhamula citta? Okay, how about Venerable Lotus? You want to read Lotus? Our Vietnam's Venerable form.
Yes, variable.
Okay, you can read this one. Read slow, okay?
Lobhamula citta arises towards desirable size south. So it can be classified according to the five sense objects. We can contemplate it as citta nupassana, contemplation of the mind, which arises depending on conditions. When a lobhamula citta does not arise, where it is located? Is it inside oneself or inside the Abhidhamma book? Where are these cittas at this present moment? They remain as a latent potential or as a possibility to arise. This can be illustrated with the example of a fire. Before we make a fire, where is the fire situated? It is nowhere. It is just a potential. Depending on conditions like fuel or oxygen, fire arises. Similarly, lobhamula citta depends on conditions to arise.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now lobhamula citta arise when there's a desirable things. Okay, so if desirable, of course, desirable objects. If it's undesirable, then will be hatred or aversion mind will arise. So every time you see good things or good sound or good sight or smell something, then lobhamula citta will arise. So we call it, you can contemplate it as a citta nubbasa, one of the meditation. Now, where do it locate? Okay, is it in the book or is it in itself? But actually, the citta never arise yet. So we call it latent potential, means there's a possibility for it to arise. Like now, you're not angry, but the potential for anger to come will happen later, right? Like fire, the lighter. When you have the lighter, before you strike the lighter, there's no fire. So after you strike the lighter, depends on fuel and oxygen, then the fire and the lighter appear. So this means that it's a potential there. Okay, potential there. The lobhamula is always not pleasant yet, but potential for it to arise. So we call it latent potential, possibility. Okay, now. Okay, next student. Xiaomi. Who is Xiaomi? Oh, this funny handphone one. Okay, who is Xiaomi? 0022 or 333? No answer. Okay, if no answer, brother King can read. Yes.
Okay. What are the conditions for lobhamula citta to arise? First, there must be a beautiful, desirable sense object like a beautiful flower or a good movie. If one sees an ugly object, there is no arising of lobhamula citta. One may even turn away to avoid seeing it. However, when it is a beautiful object, one wants to see it again and again, or wishes to see it forever. According to Vinaya Paticca Samuppadam, depending on condition, Vijnana consciousness arises. The arising of eye consciousness depends on the eye and visible object. But another condition is also required. It is the presence of light. If there is no light, we cannot see in the dark. Furthermore, we need attention. Without attention, we cannot see the object. So for the eye consciousness to arise, there are 4 conditions. 1, eye. 2, visible object. 3, light. And 4, attention. These 4 conditions function simultaneously to produce the effect.
Okay. So condition for greed-rooted consciousness is beautiful things. Okay, not just what you see with your sight, like good sound, good smell, good food, good touch, anything you might interpret as beautiful one, right? Okay. So when you have it, you want it again. That's the meaning, right? So like light also for eye consciousness arise depending on condition here. Okay. You have something you see. Your eye means eye good, then something good, beautiful things, and then the great rooted can come. Then you also need light and attention. Attention means you pay attention to it. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, I think Saido here try to explain the condition for the different sense consciousness. Okay. Cindy Yo. Okay.
Why is it that in the Paticca Samuppada, only one condition is mentioned? This can be explained by using the following example. The news reported that the president is coming, but he arrives being accompanied by other people like the first lady. Just like in the Paticca Samuppada, the main condition is mentioned, while other conditions are not explicitly stated. In fact, other conditions are also present. In Avijja Pachaya Sankhara, ignorance is mentioned as the main condition, but there are other supporting conditions as well. In our own experience, we can be aware that there are many conditions working together. To hear, we must have ear, sound, space, and attention. If any of these conditions is lacking, we cannot hear. Similarly, for lobhamula citta to arise, one of the 8 types will arise depending on whether the specific conditions are present. When you know the Dhamma, the lobhamula citta that arises may be dissociated with wrong view, ditthigata vipaya yutta. If we believe that life is forever, then you will be associated with wrong view, ditthigata sampayutta.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We can stop here. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Cindy. Okay, now Sayadaw is here trying to explain that sometimes we have many conditions, but in dependent origination, the main one is mentioned. Dependent origination means the Paticca Samuppada. If, for example, it talking about ignorance lead to condition. But at that time, beside the ignorance, there will be also craving and maybe clinging also. But ignorance may be the main one. Okay. So also when you hear things, you also may have the sound, the ear, the space, and attention. Okay, then just now we know the lobhamula citta, deep-rooted, it also can disassociated with wrong view. But for example, if somebody believes that the life is forever, so when they pass away, is continue another life, or the same soul will take rebirth. So this is called wrong view. So this is called ditthigata sampayutta, associate with the wrong view. Sometimes we also have no wrong. For example, just I mentioned, if somebody steal things, he know that stealing is wrong. So he has no wrong view, right? He knows stealing is wrong. He has no wrong view, but yet he go and steal it. So this is called this associated with wrong view. Okay. We sometimes need encouragement for others. It will be sasankarika. So all these are dependent on the exam. Okay. Now here talking about 3 types of feeling: sukha, dukkha, and upekkha. Sukha is happiness. Dukkha is pain and unhappiness. The one is upekkha, explained as adukkha sukha. So if you look at the 3 feelings, there will be sukha, dukkha, adukkha sukha. So upekkha is called adukkha and sukha. Here sometimes we write straight adukkha sukha. All right. So means adukkha and asukha with the M insertion between. So adukkha, asukha. That is the neither pleasant nor unpleasant. So literally asukha, you put this one. Masukha. Okay, you combine two. Asukha and masukha. So we got adukkha masukha. There's a neutral feeling. So it's same like upekkha feeling. Dukkha is painful. So adukkha means not painful. Asukha means not happy. So neither painful nor unhappy. Neither painful nor neither pleasant nor unpleasant. Okay. So adukkha masukha. Okay. Now after that, talk about different types of feeling. Okay, this part is much more on different types of feeling. Hoi gan lao. Yes. Okay, yeah, you can unmute again. Yes, okay. Yes.
Okay. Sometimes feelings can be known easily, like I am so happy, I'm so sorry. In between them, there is the unknown feeling. It is called upeka. That means the feeling is not clear. It is neither pleasure nor pain. Upeka is a type of Vedana feeling. Sukha and dukkha are also types of Vedana. Upeka is between sukha and dukkha. When you are so happy, it is somanasaha. No, wait. Somanasasahagata. Sometimes you have craving, but the feeling is not happy. Sometimes upeka is translated as equanimity, but this term, equanimity, is more suitable as one of the 4 Brahma Vihara. There are 10 types of upeka. The highest vipassana knowledge is sankarupeka, but this is not a feeling. The upeka is the lobhamula citta. The upeka in the lobhamula citta is a neutral feeling. For instance, when you just bought beautiful clothes, you wore them and looked at yourself in a mirror, you get excited and happy and have a pleasant feeling, thinking to yourself, these clothes are suitable for me, they are beautiful. After 1 month of wearing them, you do not get excited anymore. You are still wearing them as you still have a craving for them, but the feeling is not as pleasant as before. So it is now a neutral feeling.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Okay.
So here, Saido, it just tells us that all sort of different feeling. Right. So we have upeka is one feeling, neutral feeling. Then you have sukha, dukkha, happy and unhappy, or pleasant and unpleasant. So upeka is actually in between. It's not pleasant and not unpleasant, so in between. So that's why in Bali we call it the word adukha masuka, all right? Adukha masuka, upeka feeling. Okay, now upeka also, you can see in the 4 Brahma Vihara, the sublime state, there's also upeka. So there are 10 types of upeka. The highest one in Vipassana knowledge is called the Sankhara and Upeka. Sankhara, Upeka. So for those who practice Vipassana, should try to get this 10. I think it's number 10. Okay. I think we stop here today. I think some of you, I see you're all very tired. Okay. I think Abhidhamma, we don't need to go very fast because it's not the diploma level. I think it's a certificate level. So you all take as much as possible. Okay, so we just do a general sharing of my experience. Okay, so idam me yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam me yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam me yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Iman no punya bagam sabha satanam dema. Iman no punya bagam sabha satanam dema. Iman no punya bagam sabha satanam dema. Okay, for those who taking certificate, every week I will give you some homework. It's not a lot, very short one, so don't need to give me lots of answer. Okay, it's just for you to read back and to digest what you learned for this week. Okay, so you can just give a very short answer. It's okay, no problem.